dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew? It is your boy DJ New Kid, your girl.
Sierra Nicole.
We're back with another most amazing. I'm just playing. Back with another most amazing video, man. We got another courtroom compilation for y'all, man. It's top 10 shocking courtroom confessions. Now, what the fuck could we hear in the courtroom? I ain't gonna care. Do you confess to anything while you in the courtroom? Hell no. Like, bruh. Like, even if or are they pleading guilty and have to confess? That's a different thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it depends on what it depends.
Or what you saying?
It just depends.
Now, if
y'all...
I'm still...
Well, no, I'm not confessing, but if it's something that I have to, like,
part of your plea deal?
Yeah, I guess I go on do what I gotta do. But...
It's going with me to the grave.
That's how you do
it. So with that being said, man, before we get into it, as always, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. Also, if you enjoyed the video, as always, lock it in with a thumbs up. If you look for other type of content we might do, always, we got other channels, so you want to check the links in the description. We got other channels where we do other content that you might be looking for. But let's go ahead and get into the top 10 shocking courtroom confessions. Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt, player. Pimp. Player.
I'll let you know.
Hey, how's it going, Top Teners? I'm Landon. I'm your host for this video. So there are a lot of messed up people in this world. A lot of murderers, a lot of people who commit horrible crimes. And a lot of these people, they do get caught. But first, a lot of these killers, they plead not guilty. Well, sometimes they're scheduled to appear in court and to plead not guilty, but sometimes they just out of nowhere come out with these confessions. They come out admitting that they just killed someone or like just bashed someone's head in, and it's really disturbing. So this right here is the top 10 shocking courtroom confessions. Number 10, we have Danta Wright, who is this 17-year-old teenager who admitted to shooting Jordan Klee right in the head. This confession was shocking, and it was right in front of Jordan Klee's mom, which makes it really sad. During this whole conviction and sentencing, Danta had a big smile on his face, and because of that, it almost cost him his plea deal. Because of the plea deal, he got 25 to 53 years in prison. Maybe over that time you can figure out why this wasn't a joking matter and why he shouldn't think that this whole situation was funny. It's funny to shoot someone in the head and then to tell the shocking confession right in front of the victim's mom.
What did you do with that gun in Mr. Jordan Klee?
Shot him.
And where did you shoot him?
On the top of his head.
And did you kill him with that shot?
Yes.
Now at number 9, we have a Marine wife's
Oh, so you caught the plea and was telling this, but his demeanor the whole time, he has no remorse for what he did. Well, I ain't gonna count though. Back in the day when I was about that age, I probably had the same demeanor though. You know what I'm saying? Because how I was back in the day, I had that nonchalant demeanor too. But it takes years to, you know what I'm saying? Some people grow out of that. And so you like, shit, I did it. I'm copping a plea, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting y'all know I did it. Like, what else is it? You know what I'm saying? Do you
I mean, you say that. You was like nonchalant to certain things, but I feel like after...
Whatever I did, that's how I was, though.
Okay, child. Well, I'm glad
but I ain't never killed nobody.
That's what I'm saying. So, child, okay.
A former Marine shocked the courtroom during his murder trial when he admitted to strangling the wife of another Marine and pushing her head first down on an abandoned mine shaft in a remote California desert. He initially pleaded not guilty, but after a 2-month search, he said that people have to know what he did. He said he made the decision to kill her because he was controlled by anger. He claimed that she molested one of his family members. Number 8, we have 49-year-old Richard Hooton, who admitted in court that he is a rapist and that he raped a 17-year-old, and he knew that she was underage, and he was quite proud of it actually. When he was asked by the prosecutors, did you know that she was a minor? He said yes. He said he lost his head and he actually killed 17-year-old Tara Willenberg, which is just so disturbing. In court, this guy seems so calm, like he just doesn't care. Richard is already a convicted sex offender, so I'm not sure why he's currently out of jail and why he had the opportunity to do this again. Clearly, he was still in contact with the minors. Condolences goes out to this little girl's family, friends, and loved ones. And my condolences goes out to all the victims on this list. Number 7, we have a...
I'll say this. The reason why he's out is because even though he's a convicted sex offender,
I mean, they can look that. You don't have to explain
I'm just saying, like, but because what I'm basically saying, I'm torn between the two.
Torn between what?
Because I'm like, some people do need a second chance, but I'm like, do you really need a second chance though?
Yeah.
I'm just chill, bro. Let me get my spiel off. Like, you tripping?
No.
You tripping, cuz? But damn, he just chose this time to kill somebody though. So technically, he probably. I feel like he was serial whatever. He should have probably had. Sometimes you need to do more research and look into people a little bit more to, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't need to say.
A very shocking confession in court. 33-year-old John Hughes in court admitted to killing a truck driver. John was being convicted for this one murder, but it was shocking to hear that he actually admitted that there were other people as well. He was caught for one, but he admitted that there were many more out there. In court, he was asked, did you feel remorse? And he said no. He said, would he do it again? And John said his brain works differently, and he just wants to kill people, and right now he just wants to die. Listen to what he said when he was asked, how many people have you killed?
As far as the murders that I've been a part of, but there's been quite a few.
A dozen?
At least.
20?
Under.
Somewhere around the 15?
Somewhere around in there.
It's always disturbing watching these confessions because you just don't know what is going to be said next. How has this guy killed that many people, and it's just now that he's getting caught? Because he confessed to never not killing people, he will be behind bars for the rest of his life. Alright, number 6, we have a confession from 13-year-old Alex King. This teenager was on trial for murdering his father. Alex killed his father Terry alongside his 14-year-old brother Derek King, who joined in as well on the killing. And they used a baseball bat before setting their home on fire. In court, Alex King made a shocking confession as a plea deal. As a plea deal, the teens received 22 years to life without parole, as well as up to 30 years for arson. Jaleel Smith Riley comes into...
We don't roll past that like that, man.
So the brother was that one.
No. That's my nigga
the
dad. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
so
it says him and along with his brother killed their father. And he just sped right past that. Like we're supposed to be like, hold on, fool. The other dude, him confessing to. He can't even keep counting how many he done killed, but he know for a fact it's more than 10. Is it 20? Nah, a little bit less than 20.
15. About around there.
About around there. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Talking about my brain works differently than others. You only gotta tell me a fool only gotta tell me that one time.
That they brain work differently.
You are not of us. You are not of the same, bruh. Go do you, boo-boo. You need an island by yourself. We'll put you on a stranded island by yourself. You just live there. You do what your brain needs to be done. Other than that, you feel like you need to kill some people, chop down some wood. It's chopping. Other than that, don't harm nobody, bro. No harm, no foul.
Parole, as well as up to 30 years for arson. Jaleel Smith Riley comes into this disturbing and shocking list at number 5. Jaleel is 23 years old and he was convicted of attempted robbery that turned into murder. Jaleel in court was pleading not guilty during his trial, but something shockingly happened halfway through the sentencing. Jaleel out of nowhere confessed to murder and tried to get a plea deal. As soon as Jaleel confessed, he broke down crying like crazy in the courtroom. This came as a huge shock because this was a 3-year-old murder case that has been ongoing, and finally he confessed to the crime he committed. The family felt a little bit better and they felt a little bit relieved from this case because they said that this is the first step of healing, but they do want Jaleel to get a life sentence.
in the Ohio Department of Corrections, mandatory consecutive underlying offenses. All those counts are run consecutive each other. Colgan credit for time served amount of 349 days.
Number 4, we have 76-year-old Fraser Glenn Miller Jr., who was accused of killing 3 people at Overland Park Jewish Community Center near Kansas City. The court wanted to make sure that Fraser knew what happened and that he killed 3 people in this racist attack. Well, in court, Fraser was just supposed to be present, not testify, he wasn't supposed to speak. Well, on his way out of the courtroom, he said this.
I attacked the Jewish center of Jews against genocide against white people. I have a right.
These crimes took place in 2014, and right now he's on death row, and he's expected to die by lethal injection. Number 3, we have Lawrence.
I gotta look him up. Who was his name? Fraser Glenn. Have you? No, he said, I got a right. It's my duty to kill people. What the?
You know, people cuckoo.
I can't fathom to even get on the same brain understanding.
Don't even try.
And I don't think
don't even
try. My brain don't work like normal people.
Don't even try.
I can't even.
Taker. Lawrence, alongside Roy Lewis Norris, were known as the Toolbox Killers after a series of killings and rapes that occurred in a period of 5 months in Southern California back in 1979. Lawrence, when he was caught, confessed to kidnapping, rape, torture, and murder of 5 teenage girls.
Lawrence Whitaker, with an IQ of 138, dragged high school girls into his van, then murdered them by twisting a coat hanger around their throat with a pair of pliers.
Number 2, listen to this.
Oh, I forgot to show you this post I came across today. It's kind of referencing that situation. Mm-hmm. This girl said she was at Target. You know, our Target and TJ Maxx were beside each other. Mm-hmm. She said when she came out of Target, she took her, you know what I'm saying? She took her belongings from Target, you know what I'm saying? She put it in her car. Yeah. And you know, majority of people, they turn around after
from
they
put... From the basket?
After they put their belongings in their car in Target, Target, they walk right next door to TJ Maxx.
Oh, okay,
because that's how a lot of places set up like that. But that's just how I set up. They right beside each other. She said as she walking into to TJ Maxx, this guy in a van, in a minivan, kind of powder blue minivan, pulled up. She said he probably about 40, 50 older white guy with a gray beard. Mm-hmm. She said he asked her, "Hey, ma'am, you here by yourself? Your husband with you? Are you single?" So I asked her all them type of questions. Yeah. So she said she told him just no, hurry up and got her tail into the.
No, she not by herself.
Into TJ Maxx. So when she got into TJ Maxx, she said she went over by the purses area. You know the purses areas in the front. You can look out. She said so. She watched him. He went around her car. Mm-hmm. And so she watching him. She said so. She immediately ran to the back. I'm referencing the stuff to the back where the goods in the back corner. Yes. And so she said she kind of hid out in the back, and he came into TJ Maxx. She said so. She scouted over to the other side where the bed and stuff is. I'm saying referencing that for you.
Okay, I got you.
So she went over there to make her way up to past the men stuff up to the front counter where the checkout stuff because he was looking for her. Yeah. So she ended up telling the manager. She said she was up there talking to the manager. He coming out of TJ Maxx staring at her, staring her down, and the manager pissed off with a pissed off face. She said, so they got loss preventions on the phone. Loss preventions took her to the back so she can file a report because now the manager is in on it too. So with that, they escorted her out to her car. Mm-hmm. A little while later after the report, he's sitting near her car. I said, bruh, I would have told them I'm not leaving till the police pull up. Fact. And then I want the police to pull up. And
hopefully he didn't follow her and she didn't go straight home.
And that's one of the things I was like, bruh.
That's scary.
Y'all ladies be careful out here, especially out shopping by yourselves.
Shopping, running, by yourself.
Just being out by yourself.
Just being
nowadays,
out by yourself.
These guys,
no matter what time of day it is,
are weird and
people
crazy.
Don't care anymore.
Like a lot of these men they weird and crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all be careful, man. I just wanted to let y'all, you know what I'm saying? See if we just got out for him, you know, weird.
Shot once, missed. Shot a second time.
Hold on.
Number 2, listen to this.
Shot once, missed. Shot a second time, hit. He was driving 10, 15 miles an hour, so it was rather slow. Ran around the hood of the car. I heard him gurgling, so I shot him again and then shoved him down in the ditch.
When this guy was asked what should his prison sentence be, he replied with the death sentence. The officers questioning him asked, well, why is that? And then the killer said, well, it's an eye for an eye. The most shocking thing about this case might be the sentencing. The killer was found not guilty by reasoning of insanity. This is actually a new law in place just weeks before this case happened. So this killer was sentenced to a hospital and not to a prison. Finally, at number 1, we have Steven Sanderson, who admitted to killing his cellmate, but he was very proud of it, and that's why he wanted to confess what he did to the courts and plead guilty to the murder charge. Steven killed Theodore because he said he was a child molester. Steven told the judge that he actually wanted to explain in detail the whole situation.
That night he was trying to justify why he did it, and I just told him to be quiet and he would have to leave in the morning to find a new cell, but he continued to talk about it and try to justify it. So he was a little bit bigger than me, so I got down and I hit him in his face a few times, and when he fell, I wrapped a cord around his neck and I took his life.
I mean, that is just absolutely insane. Is this real life right now? Steven is already serving life without parole. Something tells me that those types of people should be like isolated from everyone else, because what else do these guys have to lose? He already is in life in there, so why not just kill more and more people who bug him? Well, there you guys have it. That was a
the judicial system don't work like that, because then taxpayer money would go up even more, because now we gotta, you know, everybody gotta be isolated, you know, and then there's more money to build more prisons, because and then you gotta hire more guards. You know,
there's a lot to go into it.
Like so,
but honey, he said,
yeah, I did, but most people know that type of thing happened. Those type of things happen with those type of
like offenders and
offenders
stuff.
Yeah, right word, offenders in prison is that they don't play that. You know what I'm saying? There's been plenty of people that been on those type of times and they got their time cut short in prison.
Yeah, they
just don't tolerate that. But we have seen? I swear I feel like the dude previously before him. The one that confessed to how he like did everything. And we watched his whole. No, we watched it years ago by ourselves. Yes, we watched this whole.
I felt like it was in something, and then we went to watch it.
But it was when we was at the apartment, right before we even started doing YouTube.
I don't think it was that long ago.
Yes, it was.
Because I would have remembered that long ago.
Bro, no, the reason why we remember because he was so like cocky with it. He explained like every detail. Let me tell you,
just know I remember it, but I can't tell you exactly when we watched it.
It was a while ago, but
y'all remember that, and I was
because he's so cocky and boastful that he even did it. He like, I did it, and I'll tell you how I did it, and I boom,
and this is what I want, and then I wonder, like,
to be real, I really feel like he wanted to die personally himself anyways, but he couldn't pull the trigger on himself, so he killed somebody, wanted somebody to kill him, which is so like, again, y'all brains don't work like my brain. I can't fathom wrap my brain around what reason why
I don't know,
but y'all let people be them. If you got an issue with yourself,
I don't understand.
Figure something out for yourself. That don't mean you gotta attack another human being because you got insecurities or whatever.
Or whatever it is that's
going on in your head. Just
anyway.
let people that ain't bothering people do them.
Okay.
For lack of word. But with that being said, man, y'all spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. These were some sick individuals, man. But as always, I do go by the name DJ McKiddance.
Here to go.
Yeah, y'all.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar.